Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Oblivion modded playthrough. It is I, Xilestar, and today we're going to be continuing onward with where we left off, which was that we finished off the Oubliette. And that we have also pretty much beaten, well, the Oubliette. Anyway, so... Oh, I should probably show off. Yeah, so this time I'm gonna be showing off another mod, but because it's not gonna be a quest mod, it's not gonna count towards the thing. It's just mostly just like it shows you kind of like the ideas that I'm having behind the scenes kind of thing. But first, I want to show off sort of the rewards that we got from the last, so pretty much Oubliette. Anyway, so the rewards that we got from Oubliette. I might have did a little bit of changes, but still, it's fine. Anyways, nothing really changed in here, but over here, as you can see, that's gone. That did really hit dead center. Weird. Anyway, as you can see, that looks so cool. So I had the idea that like the canvas itself was like a portal, and the door was like the first thing that pops out and is like creating a more powerful sort of entryway for the skull to appear through, which I thought was a really cool mechanic. And something else is that like I tried to make my birth sign remover that I originally had as the altar spellmaking and enchanting over here be the skull, because it would represent that Oubliette is sort of like more powerful than the bounds of creation kind of thing. But unfortunately, it doesn't work. Like, I tried to activate it, doesn't work. So I was very, very sad once I found out that I couldn't do it. I even toggle collisioned inside to find out if it was just a weird collision in there. It's not. It's just not working. But I changed it to the door, so now the door does the effect now. So, hooray! Anyway, so that's pretty much our reward. Obviously, we also got Nox, the one-hander that we got from the mod. Of course, I changed it in my version to be a two-hander. Everything's the same statistic except for the weight. I am not going to do anything just in case. Is it still in here? Can I just take a look at the weight? I cannot look at the weight. But I think the weight is about like the Mesa Molek ball, where it's like 45. So it's about 9 times the weight, but then again, it's just to help balance it out, so I don't really see too much of a problem with that. Yeah, I don't really see too much of a problem with that, to be honest. And we're gonna go with the... I don't remember if I grabbed it. I might not have. Oh, I did grab it. Okay, so I did grab it. It's probably in the storage then. Yeah, I gotta change your classes as well. I have an idea of that, but... That is way, way, way into the future. Alright. So now that we have all this cool stuff, and we have lots and lots of money, we need to go and have a palace to ourselves. So, if we go to the Xilorn over here, where we beat Falcar? Falcar? No, Falcar. Yeah. Where we beat up Falcar, and took the colossal black soul gem that I think I still have. I mean, if the game crashes again, I'll install that mod. I have it for the test character, but I'll just install it for this. All it is that it helps delete items, and it helps delete... yeah, it helps delete items, and it also helps delete... hang on, brain will catch up. Delete items and spells. It helps to delete ones that are too sort of like too pesky that you can't get rid of, like this not the Aquanastrum. Oh no, I did get rid of it. Okay, like this unmarked cave key. Like I don't need this. I don't know what it's there for. So I can obviously do that. So if I remember correctly, the mod should be correctly installed, and this one is the unofficial patched version of the mod. It only fixed 2 bugs. I found out that one of the bugs, and I was like, really? This is... Like, that's actually kind of funny. And then I tested it, and then it worked. So, hooray. No, I'm just double checking stuff here. Okay. Sorry, just checking to make sure that everything's still working fine. The reason was because I did a little bit of checking and testing around and gimmicking. Oh, also, yeah, so you probably already know the mod based on the name. So, I have a funny thing to mention about last time that I wanted to kind of mention. So last time I said that I was using the current version of my mod. So by that I mean like the version that we were using was like, of course, the definitive, the head honcho, the big bad, the highest level that the mod was at like it was at its highest peak. I was wrong. It wasn't. Apparently I've mistaken which version I had. Yeah, I've mistaken which version that I actually had. So while I thought I had the correct version, I actually didn't. Is this the thing that I need to go to? No. Oh, right, yeah. So something else that I think I fixed. Yeah, there's still little things I haven't quite fixed, but you know, baby steps, they're getting there. I've mostly just been trying to fix other stuff as well. And another thing that I did is I actually nerfed the replica armor a little bit. Oh, that's another cool thing I wanted to mention too. So if we actually go with the Conjure armor, there is now going to be 2 different variants. Well, technically 3. But 2 you're going to actually be able to see right off the bat, if that makes sense. Is this who I think it is? No. I don't know why I think it is. Alright, so I'm just going to equip the replica armor. Now that I've weakened every spell, pretty much. I actually did. I think there's only one spell I think that I forgot to do the switch for. But it's an easy switch for me to do, so it's not that big of a deal. Where is this person's thing? He's gotta be somewhere here. Ah, there he is. Okay. Alright. So, the version that I had before, the way that I knew that it wasn't the correct version was when I looked at the Nebula Rift Ring, and it didn't have the script that I was testing around with, and I thought that it had the building blocks that I had set aside, so though, like, when I started it, I had the begin blocks already set up. I just needed to put in the internal code and stuff. So yeah, so obviously that was a huge problem, so I had to go and find out why that was going on, and then I found out that the mod that I was currently using wasn't the correct version. The one that I accidentally deleted into thinking that it wasn't that it was the old version, I just removed all the old stuff, actually was the right version. So I reversed it and changed it, and now we have this version. And this version has a lot of cool extra things that I want to talk about too. Anyway, also, this is not going to get an Oblivion mod playthrough, because not only do I not feel like it, it's because this mod isn't big enough for that, so that's another reason why. Anyway, Reed Kewen.
Yes?
Hello, Therian. Welcome, stranger. If you like this place, you can buy the Palace Key for 120,000 gold, and enjoy here forever. Do you want to buy? Yeah, here's a L-twist, whatever the thing that, like, the no things. Yeah. You want to buy? That's a great news. We just need a new master. Here's the key. There we go.
Well, I must be going. Take care.
So the 2 patches is specifically that if you don't have the 120,000 gold kind of thing, he won't give you the key. Because obviously you didn't pay for the palace. That's one of the bug fixes. Apparently you could do it, and I was like, really? So I went and tried it, and oh my god, it actually did work. So, why are we going through this mod, and why aren't we going to go... You know what, I might as well go with the armor. Because it'll make things much faster. Sort of. It'll make some of the things faster. And plus, technically, if I really wanted to, we can actually technically go through the entire game with this. Because this one has been heavily nerfed. I'm not even joking. I literally just converted this. So Blessing of Heroes didn't get changed. Death's Embrace, I think this was the version that we used maybe last time or not. I'm not 100% sure. Elemental Pulse, I was sort of wrong with its numbers, but now that I have the numbers correct, this is what it is. Elemental Strike, same idea. Paralyzing Shock, there's the weaker version. That's actually the weakest one there is. There isn't a weaker one. Because if I make Shock any less than 50 points, it'll have the Paralyzed symbol. So, and I don't like the Paralyzed symbol, so we're going to go stick with that. And this is the one that I can change. I have the Armor Orbs version of the unlock spell, which I think is average lock. I have to double check. I can actually change this one to that. It'll just have a different name than Skeleton Key, because the Skeleton Key was supposed to be a cool play on word because of the fact that it's like the lockpick. It can open up any lock pretty much. The only thing is that it just can't open up, needs a lock. Or needs a key locks, but then again, the Skeleton Key can't do that either, so yeah. Bolster Ally, this is a little bit weaker. This is based off of a different spell. Courageous, you can't really change this, to be fair. Cursed Hand, this is the weaker version. Essence of Life, this one's weaker. Oh, I forgot to change the mana cost. That's fine. But this is the weaker one, where it only lasts for 30 seconds instead of 120 seconds. And Helping Hand, this one didn't get changed. And then Reanimate, this isn't the weaker one. I think this is what the armor originally had, but the other, but the Conjured armor actually has a better version. So there's the difference. Yeah, Ethereal Transcendence. This will only last for 10 seconds. Yeah, this will only last for 10 seconds, rather than the 30 seconds that the original had. Healing Vitality, nothing's changed. Light of Fate, because this armor doesn't need to use the same Light of Fate that the original armor has. Mind you, technically the original armor doesn't need it either if it has the ring, so maybe, or the orb, so maybe I might do a little bit of changing, if you will, of how the orb and the armor works, kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, so the Amplification and Swiftness, these haven't changed, although I can change them. The only reason why I didn't change these is because they were made with the armor in mind. And because the replica, I don't want to say it's weaker, but it's not meant to be too weak. So I think these two having this is fine. And Shadow Walk, I can't. The only way that this can be more nerfed is if I make damage health be 100 points of damage per second. And I know that that's just going to end up killing everything. Or killing the character 100 times fold. And even if I were to change the duration to be from 120 seconds to 60 seconds, it's still going to do the exact same shenanigans. So that one can't change. And this one, I think I changed it to be, lower seconds. But it still has but it did get the cost down. And of course, something else I did as well is that I changed the ratings of the hood and the armor for the resists and the armor. Well, the Ring of Lordship's making it difficult, but I did change it so though now the armor is only 3 times stronger than the hood, which makes sense. And it does have, we do have 2 different soul links. However, one is tied to the replica itself. So the replica has its own version. And the other one is, of course, the one that gives you the version that will allow you to, hey, let's go conjure the armor kind of thing. And I want to check something, because if I were to use it right now, what would I get? That's 68. Okay, so we would get so with the new version, I have a clothing, light armor, and heavy armor version. The hood will always be opposite to what the armor is, and the armor is tied towards what your armor skill is. So, it'll check to see what your light armor is and what your heavy armor is at the same time. So right at that display message that says if you want to embrace the darkness or fight it kind of thing, that's where it checks. That's where it sets both of the variables into being whatever your armor skill is. So in this case, what would happen is that I would get, because my heavy armor is technically... Oh, we'll just count this. I'm not going to calculate 25 from this. So between 68 heavy armor and 80 light armor, we would get a light armor version of the armor and a heavy hood, pretty much. So pretty much the armor... So this would be light armor pretty much, and this would be heavy. That's the only difference. That's the only switch. Yeah, so let's just go keep on looking around Therian. The King's Hall? I'm not going to go through that. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go through this nonsense with physical swiftness and physical amplification. So we can run around. Guest room. Is this the guest room? Yeah. Yeah, so there's nothing really too much. So the thing that I wanted to mention is that, so the ground area that is supposed to be below, like, the castle, pretty much. I wanted it to be very special, but I also wanted it to have, I don't want to say hidden meaning, because that doesn't make any sense to me. But I wanted it to be not just special, but just in a way that, like, it makes sense for it to be there. And I can't remember how to get out to the upper area, to be honest. Is it this? Nah, it's the pool. That's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, that just leads to the main hall, because that's just the other area. Okay. Just gonna go physical swiftness, Hall of Conquest, Library, the Library, Chamber of Illumination. There's nothing over here. Is there really nothing up here? There's nothing up here. I'm trying to look for something very specific, that's why. Oh, I went to the pool, didn't I? Yeah, I went to the pool by accident. But there might be something up here that I can... That's a wilderness. Yeah, that's... to one of those balconies, I think. Yeah, so... Let's see if we can figure... Let's see if I can figure out exactly where I need to go for this. That's not the balcony area. Yeah, that's what these balcony areas have. I don't think there's anything else, though, to be honest. I think definitely one of the skills I need to increase is athletics. I keep stumbling on my words. Oh, how do you do it? Wait. No, it's main hall. It's the Alcove of Dreams, isn't it? Is it this? Yes, okay. Oh, but I didn't knock anything over. It doesn't really matter anyway. Alright, so. So the idea for the castle, pretty much, is that I wanted to move Therian, sort of, into my mod, into the same way that, like, I could do, that I pretty much did with my Battle Butler mod and my Castle Trilycia for certain things mod as well. The thing is that, like, I've already sort of mostly did everything. The only thing that's the issue is that, like, I have to redo everything. So by that, I mean, like, one of the things that I had to do is that I had to rebuild each and every little, like, putting that potted plant back into the same spot kind of thing, but in a world space, which I always thought was very weird, though, that this mod doesn't have a separate world space specifically for everything. So, yeah. So I was always, like, very puzzled as to, like, why does this area, like, specifically have this, like, why did the mod creator not put all this in its own world space to kind of make it easier for the player, such as us, kind of thing, to just run around and be free, and then in the mod we can do whatever we want, kind of thing. We don't have to interfere with the original sort of modded location, so that way we don't have to deal with this area pretty much. We can just have our own subspace, kind of like how I did with my mod, where I have my own world space that I tackle and work around with. Yeah, so pretty much, like, majority of the things that I wanted to do was that I wanted to clear, so pretty much I have all of this stuff done, except for this top area. This top area has, like, every little thing, like this rock, this plant, this statue, this alien palace. They're all gone. They're not in that area. They're in that new relocation area, pretty much. And the reason why I did that was because this is where my castle is going to go. But what I gotta do is that I gotta put everything that's here back, except for the alien palace, of course, because I'm not gonna keep it. And I gotta put down, like, each and every one of these rocks back, each and every one of these plants, and then throw, like, my anvil castle kind of thing on top of this, and then call it a day, because that's literally all I really want, is just to have a palace that I technically can go and do whatever I really want to. Or I could just say, you know what, I don't want the castle anymore, I just want the island as the way I want it, which is completely fine as well. The only thing is that, like, with this palace, or as I was going to call it, the under palace, which is just the bottom area here, and the upper castle, which was going to be the anvil castle, I was planning on NPCs being very, very much more sort of diverse and being able to be very cool and also being, like, very interactive. So, like, for one thing, there would be, like, a blades trainer, let's say, that, like, that prays at this shrine. And if you ask him, and if you talk to him, he'll train you in blade, but what you can also do is you can spar with him, so that he could actually train you in blade the sort of, like, rough and gruff way, too. Or you can talk to the blunt master, and he'll do the exact same shenanigans, or the hand-to-hand, or the archery, or like, whatever it is, pretty much. That is weird and interesting. They're weird plans. Anyway. And, like, each and every one of the magic school trainers, so, like, ones for alteration, restoration, illusion, conjuration, like, all, like, there would be one for each that would train you in that perspective skill. And there would also be one that will give you, like, sort of all of the vanilla-based spells you can buy from. So, like, the conjuration will have every bound spell, every summon spell in the game, pretty much. Or whatever counts as whatever, pretty much. And that's pretty much what I would love to be able to do, pretty much. Which is amazing. Which would make my mod, like, very much, like, something I would like to go through. Now, I do understand, though, that that kind of stuff would be very difficult to sort of manage. So, I'll definitely go and do all that on my own. But, yeah. So, like, all of this stuff would have been the same, except for they all would have been Xilestar, which is kind of like what this place was going to be renamed to. Nothing really too interesting. I'll probably just name this episode as, like, what I would have named the mod itself. Or I would have named this under palace area, pretty much. Even though my mod's name is already Xilestar, I might not even keep it that way. I might just change it to, like, Dark King's Heart or something like that. But yeah, everything else is there. I mean, like, even the companion's armor and stuff like that has also been renamed to Xilestar. Yeah, there's a few, like, cool items in here that I might go and take a look and seeing if I can reuse it for mine, kind of thing. But, like, yeah, like, Like, there's not much that I can say that, like, I could definitely tell you, like, hands down, like, this mod is definitely something that I definitely want to add kind of thing. Like, it would have been a cool side project, but, like, I tried to do the easy steps where I tried to just grab this entire area, copy-paste it into a world space, and then it just keeps crashing the construction set. And then I was questioning why that was happening, but yet each and every time that I would try something new, it would still keep on crashing. I got rid of all the teleport markers just in case, because there was a lot of them. Kept crashing. I tried to get rid of all of the, what was it? I got rid of all the quest. I got rid of all that. Kept crashing. I got rid of all the guards because apparently something kept happening with them. Still kept crashing, so I didn't know what was going on. So then I just kept trying to slowly remove things, and then nothing really worked. So I just went, okay, you know what? I'm done with this, and then I just left it alone. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna keep on trying to remove stuff and then hoping that it will work the next time that I try it. Pretty much. So, yeah, I kind of gave up after a while. But I gave up for, like, it wasn't a bad reason. It was just, like, for sanity reasons. It's like, I don't want to keep doing this over and over again and then breaking. And so what I tried to do is that, I tried to move my mod over to the Therian mods. That way, though, it's like, all my stuff is added to it. I just need to slowly start implementing, like, my changes that I want to do for it. And then the ESP wouldn't even load. The mod file wouldn't even load. Like, every time I tried, it would just crash the CS, like, all the time. And I was confused by why it was doing that. Like, my mod was working fine, and Therian is working fine before I did all this. So why is it, like, breaking now? Also, if you get the Therian mod, this carpet will be raised up a little bit. That's another change. That's the last change that happened. Did I already? Yeah, I've already been in here. Sorry, I'm trying to slowly show off the rooms, while also trying to go with my topics and stuff like this. Oh, is this the area? Wait, is this the area? Yeah, like, all this stuff, like, I want to do stuff like this for, like, for the lodge kind of thing. Just have, like, these random, like, little, like, trays kind of thing filled with food. And then I wanted to script something that's, like, once a day you can go there and it would give you, like, a random buff. It'll be one, like, the food was very delicious. It boosted up your stats by, like, 10 or something like that. Or something odd like that, like... It would just randomly give you spell boosts and stuff. I thought that would be very nice. Oh, is this the area? Wait, this area has a weapon, I think. Yeah, the meat cleaver. Yeah, that was the weapon. And this also has, like, a little meat locker area in here. It's very cool. Very nice. And isn't there one, like, over here? No, it's not one. Yeah, because for my mod, I wanted to have, like, an Alien zone, a fort zone, and, like, an Oblivion cave kind of zone. And all that. Like, I wanted different... like, I wanted to include everything that Oblivion had. Like, have at least a part of it. Like, sort of like a museum, where there's, like, a small little, like, section that's built, like, for that area. That's what Sanctuary was supposed to be, the fort area, but then that kind of just got very boring to kind of do, so then I kind of stopped, and then I kind of just went and removed that entirely, and then now I just got to work on getting Lair and Hideout to be built, and get that ready to go, and then we're good to go. Like, right now, Lair and Hideout doesn't have their NPCs, which I can re-add in a future thing. Like, I can re-add them in, so though at the very least I have them. And here's the Hall of Conquest. Yeah, so this is just a trophy. That's another thing I forgot to do. I forgot to do this stupid freaking crystal chest thing. Does it always do that? That is weird. Anyway, yeah, it's just a little trophy room. Very cool. Yeah, all these are balconies. Yeah, something I was also thinking of was like getting a weaker version of Healing Vitality. But see, the thing is that Healing Vitality was always meant to be a tiny bit broken in by design. The only reason why like the other characters don't like the other characters set sort of versions of Healing Vitality aren't broken is because that was their version of a nerf, pretty much. Like they were never meant to be as powerful. And here's a hand side too. Like they were never meant to be just as powerful as like the characters that had this incredible version of Healing Vitality. And that's why their version was always weaker by nature. I think that just leads you to another balcony area. In this area. Ooh, this area. Nice. That's an altar. Spellmaking and enchanting. See, like, this is what I had before for the first time I remember, and I changed it, because I just... See, this was supposed to be a part of Sanctuary, which is why I thought that the model would be perfect, because it had some mystical, but also I could put, like, a random open book model kind of thing on here that would make it look 10 times better, and then all of a sudden, though, like... I got rid of all that. Cool. Anyway. What does this thing do? Oh. It's do potions and stuff. Cool. It's an interesting sound effect for that. Anyway. And then it's just leads you to another balcony. There's a lot of balconies here, I've noticed. When I was trying to put everything down, it was... By the way, it wasn't... I don't want to say it wasn't that difficult to do, to put everything back down after I was kind of doing it. The only thing that would have made it much easier is that if I could load 2 versions of the CS on one computer, it would have made things 10 times better. But because I had to use the laptop for the original Therian stuff, and then used my computer, which I'm currently using to record this game now, to go and build up Xilestar by, like, I guess sort of by hand, it kind of just made things, like, worse, because I had to remote into my, the laptop, grab the X, Y, and Z coordinates of the item, and then the size of the item, and then the rotation, and then move them over. It was just chaotic. See, like something like this, like an open book model, and then could have done something really cool with that. Yeah. Very cool. The one thing I don't really... maybe it's just the way that these books are. Maybe it's not even like the book like sets that I'm using. But these just look like a flat texture to me. And I don't know if it's the game or if it's just how the game looks. But it looks like there's some kind of weird tearing or something like that. Like it looks like a weird kind of hole is like generating. Like I can see it here in this seam if I go like this. Like you can see that weird hole. And I think that just like, I don't want to say it creeps me out, but like it kind of makes me think that there's a bug or a problem with it, and I just want to fix it before like I use it in my mod. But then again, like, but I don't even know if it's a bug or problem that can be fixed. And of course, there's also a secret here. I clicked it. There we go. Ah, and here's the secret. Do I know how to like? There's also a secret area in here. Do I know how to get there? No, I do not. I don't know how to get there like in a very fast and way. Don't push me aside. I think I have to go down one more. No, I think this leads you outside, doesn't it? Yeah, this leads you outside. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, so like there's a few things that I wanted to change and a few things that I wanted to add to Therian to kind of make it better. See, the thing is that like I've noticed this a lot with mods like this, that they don't really technically like add anything new to like how your character should have in terms of like rewards or in terms of having a round kind of thing. Did I not go the right way? Wait. Is this the way? Ah, this is the way. Alright, so it's this room. No, it's not. I think this should have been the horror mod. Ew. Anyway, I think it's not that one. I think it's this one then. No? Huh. Oh no, wait, there's two. There's two different versions. I think I went to the other version of the room. I think the other version is probably further down here, maybe? Very weird long staircase. And yeah, so here's the treasure room. Very cool, right? It takes... it's such a very long way just to get to, like, your treasures, pretty much. And then maybe it's just me, but, like, I find that this is not really worth it. But if you are able to get here, if you open up... not that one. This one, you're able to get the mage's robes that the guards actually end up using. I don't really care about that. I am the Dark King, after all. Yeah. Also, I don't know if the replica will actually break the new armors, so we're just not going to do that. But that's pretty much Therian for the most part. The other thing is, like, the different characters and such, but then again, I find the NPCs... there's nothing really to... I don't want to say there's nothing interesting about them, but there's nothing, like, unique about them compared to, like, what another mod could have. Like, if you were to get, like, a random town or some, like, or a random, like, Mage's Tower mod kind of thing that adds, like, 100 NPCs, they're all unique. It's a lot better than this one. Also, there's the pool, which technically does nothing. It's just a very cool swimming area. Hooray, look at that. It's just a random cool swimming area. Nice. That's all this is. Oh, and one of the sort of, like, the background things that I've changed in my, replica version is that the hood, is actually a little bit weaker than the original hood. And I don't mean by enchantment only. So, as you may... well, I mean, you may not know this if you haven't watched... whoa, that was great. If you haven't watched Nayrum of the channel, if you have, then thank you for watching Nayrum. But anyway, if you've seen Nayrum, or even maybe just older versions of the mod, probably like in the early days, I had a spell called Persuasion of the Mind. Persuasion of the Mind allowed the player to pretty much boost their personality, speechcraft, and mercantile by 75 each for about 10 seconds. You don't really need it for that long. You could literally just have it for 2 seconds and it's still fine. You just cast it and then you talk to the NPC, boom, done. You have 75 for that entire conversation until you leave it. But I chose 10 seconds to be more believable, I guess, and plus, like, you, in case you go to an area that has like 2 shopkeepers and you want to race to the other one kind of thing. Nah. Anyway, so 10 seconds, blah, blah, blah. So later on, I found out that I could actually use a modify actor value in terms of creating a similar effect. And I found out the different menus that those sort of functions actually use. So by that, I mean, like...
I used to admire you, but it...
oh, okay.
Take...
You know,
Oh, right, you have a secret in your house,
I
too.
must be going.
Yeah, so, like, what happens is that now when you go into the persuasion skill thing, so the little mini game to to help persuade someone, or you go to a shopkeeper and you buy or sell things, or you go to the recharge. I think is the recharge menu. I think it's the recharge menu, or the recharge sort of menu to buy or sell things. I think even repair then, by extension. I might be wrong. But pretty much, like, all the things that you would use to pretty much use your money, pretty much, you can use, it'll actually boost up your skill.
It's my pleasure.
So, like, if I go to here...
Have a look around. You won't find better prices.
Actually, I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so let's go with player.get. Actor value, we'll go with personality, because it's much easier for me to remember. So right now it says my personality is at 155.
Good day.
So if I talk...
Need a bite to eat? Maybe something to wash it down with?
Be quiet. So if I go to this barter menu and I do it, oh my god, I have 180 personality. And then if I back out of the menu, I have 155.
Be seeing you.
And that's how that works. I was so happy when I figured that out. But one of the things that I kept getting confused of was that I tried to get it to work so that would go like... It would work all the time without having any issues. And that sort of kept not happening. There we go. Ah, there we go. There's the other secret. So if you click over here, you'll see a door symbol, and here you go. He's been selling moon sugar.
I've heard you know how to move in light armor.
Hi. Alright. Since he is a bit of a shady character, let's find out what's in his chest. Moon sugar! He's got 80 gold! Huh. And skooma! I shall unlock your good person. Pretty much, yeah. I found that out. That was actually kind of funny. Anyway. Yeah, so that's pretty much this this mod. Very cool. Very much like it. I don't know if I'm going to continue that idea. I think that it's a good idea, but like I thought it was a good idea, but like the thing is that like it's not the fact that it's too much work, it's just that there's little payoff for it. Like with Lair, there's at least a payoff towards it. It gives me an evil area to kind of work around or work with. And then for Hideout, it gives me a cool like underground base area that like I could put like I could store my riches and stuff like that in there. And plus I could also have it so that like I can make it so that like it's a one-way entrance to area that I need to. Anyway, let's go do some side quests. I hope I have some. I don't have any. Cool. I think there's a few that I haven't done that I could do. There's one that's like... No, it's by Skingrad, isn't it? Or not Skingrad, it's by here. Don't kill me, dragon! Wait, why am I... What's that effect that I got? Dragon breath.
Let's get this over with.
Why are you trying to kill my dragon? Why did you try to kill my dragon, man? What did he ever do to you? Whoa, that's actually nice stuff. Yoink. He's just gonna stay there, dragon. Actually... No, dragon, no. Nope, dragon, stay away. What Morag Tongue assassin? I don't remember seeing one. Alright. Now that we get to use the replica without actually technically using the Dark King's armor. Very cool. I think it's here. Is it this one? I don't
Good
remember.
afternoon.
Hello.
Can you help me find my lost jumbo potatoes?
Jumbo potatoes.
Please, you must help me find them. If I don't have them for the next batch of my famous potato bread, I don't know what I'll do.
You will
How
suffer.
stupid I was to leave them outside all alone like that. All I wanted to do was give them some sun. Next thing I knew, they were gone. I saw someone running off to the west, but I'm too frightened to journey into the woods alone. Please, can you help me? I'll pay you well, I swear.
Okay. So I guess we'll do this quest. There's a cave over here. Ooh, let's go and check this out. Don't worry, something I was also thinking of doing was making the replica armor far weaker than the actual Dark King's armor. So I was thinking of trying to figure out like what full set of like armor I wanted the replica to have. So I was thinking of having like the combination of like steel armor, let's say, instead of Daedric or Madness is what I'm currently using for like the replica right now. Technically the replica and the actual heavy armor version. Alright, Ogre. You shall be defeated. I shall now cast my wizard's fury. Ah, wizard's fury. There you go. Perfect. That thing was level 26. It's not too bad, actually. Jumbo potatoes. Ooh. I've got an ogre out in the wilderness. This seems to be the Sajira's thief, as it was carrying her jumbo potatoes. Is there any way that like I can find out if they're like jumbo or something like that? Oh, it's a quest item. Ah, why do you do this to me, game? Why do you make things, quest items, that don't make sense? Why can't I look at these jumbo potatoes? I was gonna pick it up. Wait, I think I know another quest.
Hello.
I don't remember how to
You
finish it, though.
have them. You have them. I can sense they're with you.
That's very creepy. Anyway, jumbo potatoes.
Oh my goodness, you found them. Oh, I could kiss you.
Please don't.
As promised, I owe you a reward for your efforts. I present you with my first batch of famous potato bread, more valuable than gold. Enjoy.
To you it is. To me it isn't.
Safe journey to you.
There we go. We almost got a level. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, I think there's another one, too, that I remember very vaguely, but I don't remember how to... Well, I shouldn't say that. I know how to finish it. I just don't know how to do it efficiently, if that makes sense. Because the only 2 times I've actually finished it, I've actually used, not a cheat, but I've only used, like, 1 location, which is very bad to do it. I could kill you in your sleep. Anyway.
Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
Wine?
Yes, actually, I'm quite fond of collecting all manners of wines from all over Tamriel. But one vintage continues to elude me. Shadow Banish wine. How I'd love to add it to my collection. Say, that gives me an idea. You look like the adventuring type. If you can retrieve 6 bottles of Shadow Banished wine, I'll gladly pay you well. All I know about them is that they're found in the many fort ruins scattered all over Cyrodiil.
Yeah, unfortunately, I only know 1. Because I accidentally stumbled on it, Shadow Banish wine.
Well, apparently the wine is so rare because it was only made in one tiny batch. It's the product of an alchemist who was also a vintner. Besides tasting incredible, the magic within the wine allows the imbiber to be gifted with night eye.
Cool.
The vintner made it special for the Legion soldiers posted at the forts when they were active long ago. It was perfect for keeping lookouts warm on cold nights and helping them see better in the dark. Clever, eh?
Yeah. Anyway.
Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
Okay, so one location I know, I don't know if it's guaranteed. But one that I know that this is how I got the quest first time. Is you have to go here. Nobody in here? Wait, where it is? I like how the Khajiit stays here, but not the orc or the whatever. Anyway. So unless I picked it up already, which would be kind of funny if I did, you can get 2 here. And pretty much I think it resets over time, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to think of all the other ones that I remember off the top of my head. I think Fort Urisek has them? No, I think it's... I know it's close to here. I can't remember what it was. What is it? It's, Ow. Anyway. Let's see, yeah, Fort Grief. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, so I knew it was one that was close by the Imperial City. I just don't remember what the name was. I found it. Yeah, it's not that one. I just saw it. There it is. Oh, I can't fast travel from this location. Fine then, I'll just use my dragon then. First of all, I want the train to stop. Oh, the rain won't stop. Alright, fine. Dragon, let's go! We want to go to Fort Magia, so we need to go over here. Dragon, go, my loyal steed. No, we're not going to the water. We're going to fly. Ooh. Apparently, you can get one of Frostcrag and Battlehorn Castle. We're just gonna skip those, though. Come on, dragon. Don't worry, dragon. We won't be alone. I will be having my bodyguards with me this time. This is the fort? Yep. Alright. It's time to summon my companions. Alright, Tess, you shall appear before me. Hello.
How can I help?
Well,
All right.
You shall come with me, Tess. But you shall not be the only one, cat. Yeah, your effect is very weird. I don't know why he has it for 3
Yes, my
seconds.
love.
It's weird. Anyway, follow me. Yes, we make a great team. Alright. Alright, you two. We're gonna have a blast going through this dungeon. Be on the lookout for some Chateau Bench wine. Apparently, they're a very important vintage that we must look for. Alright. Apparently, we need a torch. By the way, you two, you'll be the only ones fighting. Anytime now. Cat detects it before Tat. Okay, that's interesting. Good job, Cat. Very good. Whenever you two decide to deal with it. Trying to see if there's like another one that's really close by. I think there's 2 that were close by though. Alright, well I'm just gonna run. I'm not gonna go try to be the cool guy and just walk around. What was that? What shot an arrow? Oh, it was a skeleton over here. Alright, that's interesting. The skeleton missed. I'm guessing the skeleton was trying to hit me. And so was that ghost, but that ghost also missed. Alright then. Alright. Oh, okay. Hi there, buddy. We're just gonna go over here. Since it's a slaughter fish, it can't actually go through doors, right? Ah, alright. I think it's about time I stretch my hand. Alright, skeleton. Oh, my torch back. Thank you. I don't remember where the chest is, though, for all these dungeons. I know it's like, I think it's the same style of chest, but I just don't remember where they're all located. You're dead. Alright. You're dead. Ooh, cure disease is actually kind of interesting. Ooh, gold. Nice. I need to replenish the 120k I spent on that floating alien castle. Which... There we go. Nope. Alright. Alright. That was weird. Anyway. No! My torch! Alright, whatever. It's fine. You shall be obliterated. Perfect. I can already just imagine how easy Neighborroom would be if I was able to get this mod installed on it. Like, just imagine Nehrum being done with this new, like, improved version. Oh, there it is. Nice. I think that's the same style of chest. The only difference is it's not locked. That could also be because, like, we unlocked the other one. So it could just be like they're all sharing the same inventory, maybe? Unclear. Anyway, sundering? What is it sundering? Drain Magicka? Ugh. Drain Magicka is... Well, actually, that would be kind of hurtful to me. Actually, would that... Yeah, that would be kind of hurtful to me. There's a skeleton over there I need you two to deal with. 70 gold is not too bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, he's got a dwarven bow. I could take it and sell it, but nah. The steel arrow kind of like still over here. Wait, was this where the steel arrow was, or no? Yeah, it should still be over here. Or did I pick it up? Or did it clip through the floor? Maybe it clipped through the floor. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway. Okay, so this actually gives me a good chance. Yes! The soul link is working! It's awesome. It's exactly what I wanted. The soul link kit works. Alright, Fort Aureus? Alright, so we have to head to... Breville. We already have it. Fort Cuptor. I'm gonna guess no. I do not. Okay, I don't have it. I have Fort Grief, though. Actually, wait. What's Fort Grief, then? Northeast. Yeah, so it's about the same way. Okay. But we'll just use Dragon to get there. Alright. See you 2 suckers! Ha ha ha. Cat's gonna keep trying to teleport to me. We're going northeast, Dragon. Dragon, northeast. I think that's right. The compass is not like in the middle because of the Oblivion XP. Fort. Is the fort that we were trying to look for? Fort Aureus? Fort Aureus. Hello. I have a dragon. I have a dragon. I have my 2 companions. One is very, very slow. But she will be here very soon. Oh, my charger decided to unplug itself. There we go. I don't know why Tess isn't using her torches. Oh, that's right. Yeah. She needs torches in her inventory in order for her to do the thing, right? Could we swap a few things? You're gonna have 1 torch. Yes, she needs a torch in order for her to do the thing. What's in this? Containing conjurers? Wait, these people have a lot of strong potions of sorceries. I can heal my magic. If I really wanted to. Yeah. Again, I don't know where the chest is, though, so we're going to be looking through this entire dungeon, pretty much. Tess is, like, ready for combat, and I'm just standing there going, like, I wonder where this chest is located. It'd be kind of funny if it was here, though. Like, it's so close to the entrance that like, we can easily just, like, get to it. Hi there, buddy. You seem to be very angry at something. If it couldn't be me, I didn't do anything to it. Next game. Glad that a Stormount Trunk has been killed by one of my many companions. By many, I mean like 2 of them. And if you two want to deal with it, go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you.
You'll never take me down.
I was gonna say, you don't care? Cat does. Cat killed everything. It's weird though, because sometimes the companions are like so gung-ho. This is what I noticed with my 2 companions, Marius and Maria. Is that like some of them will like they'll detect the enemy and they'll turn around and go, wait, that's an enemy right there, and then they'll charge at them, and then all of a sudden there'll be the other one that's just standing there going like, huh? What? There's an enemy. And then they're like, oh, I didn't notice him. It's like, how? How did you not notice them? You two can deal with this one. At least I know trying to give Ivan the armor breaks the game. That was a lot of fun. Also, we kind of broke the character. we broke the mod playthrough character because at some point it tried to... Or what did it do? Was it me or was it the armor? I can't remember, but it tried to remove something and it wasn't supposed to, and then all of a sudden, though, the character had like -5 speed but was able to move, and I was like, wait, what? That's weird. The game's like, yeah, you have -5 speed, but you can still move. It's like, okay. I'm not gonna fight the game on that logic. Okay, so we've been everywhere. Oh, there it is. There we go. I've recovered 6 bottles of Shadowban's mine. I should bring them back to Narusa at the Walnut Inn for my final reward. It's probably going to be like 1 experience point. I'm going to be like, yes! I like how Drain Intelligence, like 10 points, and Agility is also the same thing. It's like, yeah, this is supposed to keep you warm at night. It makes you dumber, less athletic. But don't worry. It makes you see in the dark. I thought it would give you, like, resist frost or something like that. Like, it would give you better effects, but no. Either that or this is because, like, Oblivion Uncut changed it. I was like, oh my word, man. That would be hilarious if that is actually the case. Oblivion Uncut makes it worse. Like, why did you do that? Dragon. I've got one question that I want to ask, though. How is my fame and infamy going? How do I have 62 infamy? When did I like, when did that skyrocket? Hey, where's the person?
Sir?
Did you know what the person was?
Emperors have been assassinated before.
Oh, man. That's gonna be what we're gonna do next time,
Long
though.
live the Empire.
We're gonna start going through the main story. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge, to be honest, considering the fact that we are, like, practically finished the game. Yeah. But I'll be able to kind of, like, make it easier on us because, like, at least I have the ability to give, like, the NPCs, like, a very broken spell, but, like, still. That doesn't mean, though, like it's gonna be the easiest thing possible. Like, give me 2 seconds, I'll beat the game. No, it's just gonna make it at least slightly easier, especially like the beginning portions of it. I know there's a speedrunner trick to skip the entire thing. I could do it. I think. Oh, I found you. You're kind of broken, to be honest. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go sleep in your bed then. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go sleep for another 8 hours then. Let's just do it. Come on. They'll get up eventually.
Any luck on those bottles of Shadow Banish wine yet?
Yes.
I'm at a loss for words. You actually found 6!
I can find more if you want.
These will hold an honored place in my collection. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your finder's fee, worth every single coin, I assure you. I'll tell you what else I'll do since you seem so resourceful. If you find any more bottles of the wine, I'll gladly pay you well for them.
Alright, perfect.
Remember me if you find more Shadow Banish wine.
We've done it! We have gained a level up! Wow. Very cool, everyone. Let's go do it. Alright. Alright, let's see here. So, I can increase intelligence to be maxed out. I can also increase willpower. Not like that's going to really affect much of anything. Agility. And personality. And that's all I can do for that. Hooray! Let's see here. Athletics. I can only increase it by 5. No, that's fine. Let's go with acrobatics. No, let's not go for. Actually, no, acrobatics won't help it nearly as much as I would like. Blunt. Blunt will help. Blunt will help, and so will, I guess, going for, what's restoration? 3? Yeah, let's go for restoration. Unless destruction's also 3. Destruction's also 3, so let's go with 3. Perfect. I also like how, like, for the attributes, I can't change them anymore. No, I have too many attribute points. I've got too much attribute points. Alright, whatever. Should I just, like, go super, super fast, discover a bunch of locations, and then just call it a day, pretty much? I think we should go do that. We should just get a bunch of experience.
Well, hello.
Hello, stand guard. I thought I just read something that
ma'am.
said something sexy. I was like, what?
Alright.
Alright, you two go stay here. Alright. I gotta go into my home. I gotta go grab my cool new item that's gonna be just as broken as all the others. Yeah. Anyway. There it is. That's what we like to see. Yeah. Anyway. So why do I want this item? Well... Oh, wait, it's nighttime. It's gonna activate the other script. That's fine. I don't think that's gonna matter too much. Anyway. So, Amulet of the Undead King. Cool thing about this is that it has two different scripts built into it. So it has my Dramination script. This is just a little bit of a weaker version of Dramination. And it also has its own, like, sort of enchantment system, like its own enchants that are just sort of good. It's just not as powerful as all the other stuff. So yeah, so it's actually really, really nice to have. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here for where is it? There we go. This is what we're here for. But I need to do one thing before we do anything. And that is access the chest. Yeah. We're gonna do this just so that we don't actually break the game in any way, shape, or form. And we're just gonna go. Here we go. Game's gonna crash, isn't it? 38. There we go. Woo! We're flying! I already found a trick to not actually launch yourself this much, like this high, pretty much. The only difference is that I just didn't use it. We're landing on hack dirt. We're not landing on hack dirt. Ow. Anyway. Despite what you may have known, we could die by that, to be honest. No. Yeah, we kind of launched ourselves up again. This is not as bad as the other time. This is actually a place I haven't been to. Where are we then? Oh, Weatherlay. I found a location. Oh my word, how much experience do I get from this? Or for this? Did I not? Okay, where's the cave then? Goblin Jim's Cave. I got 384 experience for that. That's not too bad. It's filled with goblins! Who would have thought the Goblin Jim Cave would be filled with goblins, of all things? Is this the one I think it is? Yes, he has his heart. Ooh. Oh, stop it! I forced the weather to not be raining for a freaking reason, not because I wanted it to rain. Yeah, I think the one thing I might do, because I might take a little break later on, because I gotta go pick something up, is in case it's that bad. I'm expecting a package kind of thing. But, like, if I do end up doing that, what I'll do is that, what was this? Isolated house. There's people in here? Bandits. I don't remember this actually being in the game. I wonder if Oblivion XP might have added something like this in here. You think you're a threat? Yeah, by the way, you're not. Oh, they don't really have anything, to be honest. That's very sad. Yeah, they don't really have anything. That's very interesting. And very sad. Oh, I think I might know why I don't notice this. I think later on, if you go through the actual like main quest, I think something happens to that area. In which case, that's why I'm confused why that area even exists. Oh, we're dead. Stop it. And I can see the whole city from here. Sorry. I keep thinking, though, like, the entire game is out to get me. It's out to make the entire place not sunny and beautiful out. It wants it to be rainy and gloomy. I don't care, like, if Leywin is more likely to do it, but, like, everywhere? No. Oh. man. My torch went away too. Great. Is it actually... Oh, it is. Oh man, I did it again. I think I should definitely get the mod though. There's a mod out. There's a mod on the Nexus. I can't remember if I still have it or not. But I got it for like the character that I wanted to 100% the game with as quickly as possible with my mod. And what I did is that like I downloaded it for a short time and then I got rid of it. And all it does is that like if you're close by, it gives you all like it gives you like, a chance of seeing like the map marker pretty much. Come on. Land. Just give me enough experience just to give me one level. That's all I'm asking for right now. Ariella? Ooh. No! That one pebble! All the time. That one pebble. And this weather has got to leave me alone. This weather's got to stop. What have I been recording for? Oh, not too bad. Alright. Where's the camp? Where's the camp? There it is. Perfect. No. I need to go faster. Faster. You must be speed itself. Yeah, so what this amulet actually is that it's the amulet of acceleration plus the Draminated Mage's Heart all together. I was thinking of also including like the backpack as well, but as like an extra feature kind of thing. So like instead of like having like an equipable backpack that you can clearly see and it's like, like you don't want to have the backpack, you can have the amulet instead. So like if your armor kind of like hides amulets. Don't worry, Legion Guard. I'll have your back. Oh, did you actually think that I was gonna... Wait. Tess? How about the Legion Guard here? He's only gaining effect. And now Tess does something right when he's about to kill them. It's like, Tess is like, I'll help. It's like, yeah, Tess, he doesn't need you anymore. And I've overshot again. Hooray! I love this spell, don't get me wrong. It makes finding locations so much faster. The only mod that I would love to pair this off with is like something that will like sort of function like TMM like 1 kind of thing. So toggle map markers like to give you all of the map markers. The only difference is instead of just giving you all of the map markers, it would just give you all of the locations of where it is. So like where this cave is on the map kind of thing, like it will give you that kind of waypoint marker. Hey, look, I can't. I hope I don't cause any issues. Hi. Onward. Nope. Stop it, game. All right. Okay, you know what? Stop. Stop trying to... the weather start again? Nope. I kind of wish that I could, like, detect how high in the sky... Like, you could detect, like, what Y level you were, so you can find out, like, how high in the sky you are. It would help us so much just to figure out, like, how actually, like, how screwed you are, like, depending on how high you go. Oh, yeah, the best way to go through that is if you actually have the option of the armor having, like, negation of fall damage. That'd be awesome. But I don't even have that option. And it's not like the armor doesn't have that capabilities. It does. It does have that capabilities. Even though, like, the replica even has the replica has the capabilities. It just my acrobatic skill is just not high enough to actually go and utilize that skill pretty much, or that, like, sort of ability. I thought getting rid of that ability from the replica is not really fair, because the replica is only supposed to be slightly weaker, but you can't slightly weaken, like, half. Like, if I can make it so that, like, instead you take like, half of what fall damage you normally take, then, yeah, I'd do that. Let's see if I can try any more locations. There's another bandit over here. Cool story. I'm going to summon my best character over here. Handle it. I think the package just came in. I think I deserved it. Alright. So, we're just going to do one more. I'm gonna pause it, take a look and see if I have the, I never actually searched for Varen. Oops. That's my bad. Wait, yeah, the Imperial City has a bunch of stuff around it, too. Oh, I might have actually found everything. Because it has a few Ks, but it doesn't have a lot. And stop with this weather. Okay, why does forcing the weather to change not actually force the weather to, oh, I don't know, change? That is very, very dumb. Oh, is that it for the thing? Alright, well, I'm going to be right back as soon as I go in and get the mod. So, yeah, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm hoping that it's still going. You are? Excellent. Alright. So now that I know that it's still working. So yeah, so this is what I mean though. So this mod, actually it's working better than it did before, but then again, that's because I actually read the mod. Alright, so what this mod actually does is that it gives you all the locations, but the thing is that this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I wanted. But I wanted it for the base game, so like if you were supposed to put, let's say, TMM2, it would do the exact same shenanigans. Yeah. So, my package came in. That's why I had to sort of pause the recording, which I apologize for. But anyway, so what the actual package was that if you remember, a long time ago, I wanted to... Sorry. Still working on it. So I wanted to get a new tablet, specifically to help with recording, and not only that, just be able to help out with general other stuff too. So I got a new tablet, which is awesome, because that'll actually help out with a lot of the wiki stuff as well. So instead of having to unhook up or hook up my laptop kind of thing, just for like Googling one little thing, I can just grab my tablet and do it. So yeah, so that's good. Yeah, so that's good. Alright. Oh, I like the dark mode. Thank you very much, tablet. Yay! It's all set up. Now I just gotta wait for it to load up everything. Alright, so let's go take a look at everything else. Let's go find a whole bunch of stuff. Forgotten Cave. I don't remember that. Anyway. Yeah. I have to double check each and every time now. I apologize for that. No! I changed it to physical swiftness by accident. We gotta change it to this so that we can easily just bolt our ways over there. What the? Why did it propel me backwards? That's a weird interaction game. Don't make me go backwards. That's not what I'm looking for. And don't get me wrong, I don't this doesn't technically break the game in my opinion. It doesn't. It doesn't break the game in my opinion because it's not giving you the location. So as you can see though, I haven't found this location yet. You have not found this location yet. That's all that this is doing, is that it's just telling me, hey, you haven't found the location yet. Why do you think that you're going to be able to like access it, kind of thing, right? Like, we're not going to give you the location just because. And also, I'm not doing any cheap things with it where I'm going to use this all the time. I'm just using this right now just to help make it easier for me because, like, while I could do it all in my own time, I don't want, like, if you really wanted to, I could just, like, play this overnight kind of thing, discover all the locations, and then go back and then say, hey, yeah, guys, anyway, by the way, let's go over here then. What the? What's that? Oh, right. That's a Nine Revelations. It's weird though that there's not a mechanism.
The Imperial Legion.
Okay, so you're not gonna say anything.
Long live the Empire.
Okay. Let's go towards this cave that's all the way over here. Oh, it's a little further? Alright. Not that far, unfortunately. 38 triple E. Did I turn on my stopwatch back? I don't think I did. I didn't. We're about 4 minutes behind. Okay. They'll help me out later on. Alright, so while we're gonna wait for this to do whatever, I can do my tablet stuff. Since we're in the air. Gotta click random buttons right now. Set that stuff. That's weird. Where's settings? The only thing I'm gonna have to get back is my be able to buy a micro SD card for this one. Yeah, somebody needed a tablet, so I was like, yeah, I'll just give you my small one. You just give me like half the money pretty much to go get a new one. That's all. I'm not gonna charge like for enough for a new one pretty much. And plus my tablet was like perfect for them, so it wasn't like a big, like they wanted a they didn't want a big tablet. They wanted like a tablet that like they could have something that's like better than their phone pretty much, just to be able to read like ebooks and stuff like that, and just like overall everything. And I'm just like, well, you're getting more than what you bargained for, because you're getting a brand new tablet with a 256 gigabyte micro SD card built into it. Like, you're getting, like, more than what you technically would have gotten at the store, pretty much. You got a... Technically, it's a $20 case, but it's like the case that I got for this tablet, pretty much. So, it's like it's the same one. or it has a built-in screen protector for it. It's like one of those, like it has like a plastic sheet over it, which is very good. Because I am terrible at putting screen protectors on anything. My Switch will vouch for it. Actually, I find that the 2 Switches that I had that I put the special glass on there, they weren't too bad. Like, I didn't, like, it's not like something noticeable where I would, like, because what I have is I have a weird fixation that, like, if something's not done right, I'll pick at it. My was it my 3DS or my... No, it's my DSi. For my DSi, I had one of those, like, Nerf, like, thick foam cases for it. And right where the power indicator light is, that little, like, hinge part, the foam that covered it sort of, like, got torn a little bit. And it was enough for my little kid brain to keep fiddling around with it and making it much worse. So, pretty much, eventually, it got so bad that you can easily tear it right off. And so, eventually, I played with it too much, and that it got torn off. I didn't blame anyone. I just went, "Aw, man, now I torn this thing up," and it's like, well, I reap what I sow, pretty much. I kept picking at it. And it's the same thing with, like, there was another thing, too. Oh, I can't remember what it was. But I've always been very interested in niche cases, though, for, like, certain devices and stuff like that. Like, my DS Lite has, like, a battery case. I'm not joking. It's literally, like, a case that, like, it has its own battery built into it. And what it does is it actually helps charge your device. I always thought that that was a really cool gimmick. And so when I got a Nintendo Switch one... There's one here? What? That's interesting. I also want this mechanic for my island, too. I think it would be kind of funny. Anyway. Yeah, like, I always liked, like, different niche cases. So when I got a battery charging case for my Nintendo Switch, I was like, oh, man, it's going to be like like, not a thick case, but it's going to be kind of like a thick case, in a sense. And then the next thing you know, it wasn't that thick. It was like a travel case. Like, you know those little travel pouches? It's kind of like that. And I'm just like, you're joking. Like, that's not what I was looking for at all. I was looking for something like my Nintendo DS Lite one, where it's literally like a case that covers over the device. And I find that the Nintendo Switch ones, they're notorious for this too. There is very, very little of anything for it. For that. Now, I'm just very sad that there's not that many out there anymore. The one that I remember that I liked having the most... I actually need this. Where's the thing? Okay, about it. I need to give you the effect, because you can actually die, apparently. I don't know if Oblivion cut fixed to that, but, just in case it didn't, I would rather you not dying. But yeah, but, like... I was so angry, though, and it has, like, the one good thing that it probably has is that it has a built-in, like, Nintendo Switch, like, cartridge sort of holder built into it, so I thought, like, hey, that's pretty cool. But then it's like... But then, like, what's the point? But then, like, I was going digital at that moment. So it's like, then, like, this is useless to me. Like, I'm sorry, this is useless to me right now. It's like, wow, this is worthless. I spent, what was it, 50 bucks, I think? Was it $50 or was it like 100 or something like that? I think it was $100. So about $70 American, pretty much, on this Nintendo Switch case that I was never going to use, pretty much. I think I gave it to the person who I gave my old Switch to. And then that never happened. Or I don't know what they did with it, but anyway. They have it. They do whatever they want with it. I didn't really care anymore. Hi, buddy.
He was here.
Yeah, I was there a second ago. Is there a fog? Yeah, there was fog. Yeah. Again, wait till after this I get to fiddle around with my tablet. That'll be all. This is gonna be awesome. So yeah, like the whole, like the whole cases thing. I was very sad though that like the Nintendo Switch didn't really have much in terms of like cool special cases. A lot of the cases were like, oh, you have to have your Joy-Cons connected to your Switch at all times. It's like, then what's the point of it being detachable then? So I kept looking around, and then I found something that I really liked. I found a Switch case that was like one of those like iPad or like I don't think it's just iPad. I think iPad's more iconic with it. I think, but like those kind of book cover cases, and I thought that was nice. So I got one that was, I will say, was very cheap. It was only like what, $10, $15 I think for it. Which I'm guessing is like $8 American, I want to say. Like, it's not, like, I'm trying to be more justifiable with the prices, but like still, yeah, like I just wanted a case for my Switch that wasn't like something that was very big and bulky. Like, I don't know, a travel case. So I was trying to find something that, like, you know, was an actual case, like a cell phone case kind of thing, but for your Switch. I was looking for something like that. Or, you know, like a tablet case for, I don't know, the Nintendo Switch. And I couldn't find that. So I kept trying to look everywhere and I couldn't find it. So I was like, okay, well, what do you want me to do about this? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how to get a case for my Nintendo Switch. So something that I found was something made by a company, which I didn't really know, so like, in my mind, I was like, do I want to trust this or not? It's like, it's only 10 to 20 bucks. It's not really that big a deal anyway. So I'm like, I'm gonna trust it for now. So I went ahead and did it. I went and bought a book cover case that was originally gray. Was it gray or was it black? I think I got a black one or a gray one, I think. No, I think I got a black one, and then I think I got a gray one after that. Because I thought the gray would look a lot better, and I was right. The gray looked a lot better than the black. There's another one over here. Dead. Yeah, killing things doesn't give me as much experience as actually, like, finding locations. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much how I had to level up my 100% character, too. So yeah, so then, like, I kept trying to look for other... So then when I got my new one, which was the updated, sort of battery life, or battery management, or whatever you want to... However you want to call it, pretty much. I just call it updated battery, model. I looked for this similar case, and while the case that or the original case manufacturer that made the other one, I think closed down, or it was like I don't know how it was, but like they were gone, and I was like, oh man. And then I found a new one that had like a really cool one that looks like outer space kind of thing, and I thought, oh man, that looks so cool. So I bought that one, and that's the one I currently still use. And now that one of the things that I've been thinking of trying to set aside is enough to either buy a homebrew Switch, which I've done a little bit of research, and they are still quite expensive, but I'm willing to throw in the money for it. I mean, it's not going to be for the channel only, it's just going to be for my personal usage as well, so who cares? I've already sent the person who is selling it some questions that I have for it, so hopefully I get answers about that. But I was also looking for, I was also thinking of getting the OLED version, and then the only one that we're going to be using for recording was going to be the OLED version of the Switch. Because just in case that one has improved graphics, or improved, docking speeds, or whatever, what have you kind of situation. So I was like, hey, that'd be perfect. So I was looking into the same kind of cases that I had for my Switch, but for the OLED. And for some odd reason, they didn't have any. So I was like, okay, so I'll go look for my normal Switch. Maybe, their universal kind of thing. So they don't have those for either. So I go and message the company that made it, and I ask them, what happened to those kinds of cases? Did you guys discontinue them, or did they not sell well, or like what happened to them? Like, I loved them. They were really cool cases, and they were quite unique in a sense for, like, you know, the Nintendo Switches, because a lot of them are just travel cases, as I said. And this one is not a travel case, which is great. And they just ended up just blowing it off, saying like, yeah, we discontinued it. Was there a reason for you discontinuing it? Or they just said like they're not selling it anymore, and I'm just like, okay, that doesn't really help. Like, was there a reason why you're not selling it anymore? Because I'm very curious about why you're not selling it, because it was quite unique for the Nintendo Switch. Because as I said, all the cases, like, even if you look now, they're all like these travel cases, like a bag they can carry like 362 Nintendo Switch cartridges, or one that can store up to 30 controllers, or one that can store like 300 cartridges and can store 4 controllers and 20 Joy-Cons. It's like, okay, what about just a case for the Switch itself? You're asking for too much. It's like, are you sure about that? Because I'm just asking for, like, you know, a protective case for my Nintendo Switch. So, though, if I accidentally drop my Nintendo Switch, I'm not going to get a cracked screen or anything like that. Nope, apparently those don't exist. I mean, even the case I have won't really do much of anything about that. But still, it's better than the norm, which is what I like. Because it's against what normal people apparently want, apparently. I wonder if Nintendo is the reason why those only, those travel cases are the only ones that exist for their product. It seems like a very niche thing to put for your device, is that only carrying cases that are made specifically to carry that device are ones that are out for market, pretty much. It just seems very weird, because you know how I carry my Nintendo Switch from place to place? I use a backpack. That's literally all I use. I use a backpack. It's the same thing with my laptop. If I want to bring it somewhere, I use my backpack. I want to bring my Nintendo Switch and my laptop, use my backpack. They're pretty much just making like a laptop bag. I don't know how what do they call it? It's not a laptop bag, it's something else. I can't remember the right word for it. Because I even got a backpack that was literally one strap, because I thought it would be much faster to put my Nintendo Switch in there, and it is. Like, the picture made it look a lot taller though, but that's beside the point. Picture made it look very, like, it made it look taller than what it was, but I mean, the size, I don't want to say it mattered too much, but like, if the size was a little bit more up to scale to what the bag actually was, I still probably would have gotten it, but I wouldn't have been as surprised of the size of it. Because that's kind of like what confused me the most, was like the size of the backpack itself was like very tiny for what I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to remember if it advertised itself for like a tablet thing, and while it is, I wouldn't see an iPad fitting it though. Like that's how tiny it was. Like it felt like it's a very niche product. And I was like, even though that is my thing, buying niche products and saying like, oh yeah, they're very good, it's like, it's also very strange. It's the same thing as like trying to find out that like that one product that like nobody else will get, but like I find is going to be very interesting. Oh, okay. That nobody else will get, but it's like very niche for what it is, and it's like nobody else will get this because it's so weird and it's so out of place that nobody's gonna go get it. And then it's like, challenge accepted, I'll buy it. Like, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because my Nintendo Switch, it's not that I bought a lot of the things. Like every game I bought original store price. Which, in a way, did hurt my wallet a lot. Especially since one of the games that I bought was $70, I think. I think it was $55, but, like, because it's Canadian, I think it was, like, $75 or something like that. It was, like, 72 or something like that. And what was very hurtful about it was that the game didn't even feel like it was worth that price point. Because it was, like, near the price point of, like, a brand new game. But this was, like, a Nintendo Switch port of, like, a PS4 game. And not saying that, like, it doesn't deserve the, like the price point. It didn't deserve it to have it that high. Like, if it was, like, $40 American and $60 Canadian, I could see that. I could definitely see that in a heartbeat. Being, like, something that's, like, you know, actually, like, a very good price point for it. You know, because it's already an established game. Plus, you're not going to go buy it on the Switch if you have it on the PS4. And I find that this is what one of the things that was very confusing to me about the company actually ended up doing. So, the company put up, for the game, they put up, I think it was like a poll or something. No, it's not a poll. It's like a, more of like a community post saying, like, if this game does more, we will post up our other game. And the thing is that, like, they should have done it anyway, because the game that they're referencing, the game that I'm talking about is a sequel to another game. So they released number 2 before number 1. The problem is that they're holding number 1 hostage for anybody who hasn't played it, but has number 2 on their Switch only. So I was never privy enough to have a PS4. Mind you, I never really cared about the PlayStation or the Xbox. I'm not saying that PC is better or anything like that, but I was always just a PC person. So I never really did care about, you know, having the latest Xbox or the latest PlayStation. So I never really did see myself wanting to have them. So I never really did and went out and, you know, bought one. So again, like, I never went out and bought one, so I always just stuck with, you know, the PC kind of thing. Because I always thought, though, like, eventually later on, you know, people are going to find a way to emulate the PS4 or the Xbox on the PC. But I think it was, what was it, one computer company, they weren't going to sell it, but they were going, but they made a PC that was able to run, that was able to house, what was it? It was like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One parts inside of it, so you can run like the 2 consoles side by side with a PC, all in a case. And I thought, that's a very cool concept. Probably took a lot of time to go and engineer it to kind of work for, work simultaneously, but still, it's a very interesting concept. The only problem is that, of course, you know, they're not going to sell it. Or they didn't make it as a niche product. We're only going to sell for a month. Or we're going to have, like, a limited of, like, 1,000 units. You know, like, they're not going to limit it to, like, however many people are going to want to buy it. Okay, how many locations are left? A lot over here. I mean, we might as well go get a bunch of this stuff done, to be honest. Oh, no, wait. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. I mean, we're almost done. I'll get more locations, and then that'll be it. Okay, can I... Okay, so we're going down in this, but not a lot though. Not enough to make a difference. Blunt. You have lumps and bruises from long practice sessions with all kinds of maces and axes. You're now an expert with blunt weapons. Your sweeping power attack now is a chance to knock down your opponent. Press and hold hold attack to pretty much do power attack while moving backward to use this power attack. Ooh, nice. And I only have 1 point that I can't use anymore. Yay! I can't wait to work on my tablet as well. That's gonna be a fun time for me to do. It's gonna be a fun pastime. How do I have? Oh, right. Okay. I was like, how do I have 10,000 HP? What the heck is going on? Did I break the character again? Like, how do I keep breaking my characters? No, it's because of the jump spell. It fortifies your health by like a bajillion or something like that. It's like 8,000 or something like that. 9,000. Nope. 8,500. Yeah. It's to help counteract fall damage. There's a better way of doing it, but nah. There's a better way of doing it, but I just copied it from a different mod, so I copied it from a different mod, and I didn't want to technically just go and change it so that it would work with my mod and then just have it break my character. So I just said, since this person's, well, that person's game was unstable in a way, but since it worked relatively well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for as long as I can until it's like the end of the recording pretty much, and then that'll be it. And then next time we will be continuing onward with the main story. Ew. Yeah, we'll be doing the main story. And then after that, we will be doing one more mod playthrough, I think. Level 28. Yeah, we'll be doing... Oh, technically we'll have 2. If we make it in time. Oh, but I wanted to do the other... Yeah, I want to do the other challenge thing. Yeah, okay. I don't want to spoil it right away, though, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, so far the one thing that I really want to do, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, is one thing that I want to do is I want to have like my GameCube saves in my little external hard drive, or technically internal right now, but it's going to be external. With all my other sort of like console saves and such like that, minus my Nintendo Switch, but soon it will be. But the thing is that, like, in order for me to do it, I need to either get a modded GameCube or get a modded Nintendo Wii in order to do it. And I'm just like, can't there just be, like, you know, just a little device I could just shove this memory card in and just have it USB connect to my computer, and then my computer just goes, hey, look, a readable thing. Hey, look at this readable device I have. And then just download like a file or an application that'll just read it. Kind of like how, what is it? It's like for the 360, I think you need an application called Horizon, I think, in order to convert it from like an Xbox save to like a PC version. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong. It has been a while. I only did it once, and that was like years ago. Because I definitely know I did it. I definitely converted my Xbox 360 save to PC, because I still have it. It's on my saves folder, pretty much. Not this saves folder, but like where all my Oblivion saves are located. Which I have to update it with all this other saves and stuff like that. So like the current version of like the modded playthrough and the mod playthrough, I have to go update it because I don't even know how old the one that's in there is. So like if this save gets deleted by accident, it's like, whoops, I have to go continue the entire story all over again. The difference is that we're gonna have a bunch of stuff. But yeah. Sorry, Cube has the delivery tracking thing on there, so I just saw it change. So literally, I saw it. I saw it change. I saw my I saw Cube flicker, so I was like, huh? What happened? But yeah, it's just them showing a picture proof that they delivered. No. There we go. Abandoned mine? Cool. I didn't know this mine was abandoned. No, I'm kidding. Okay. But yeah. So I was able to get my Minecraft mod launcher or whatever to work with my laptop. For some odd reason, my sort of sneaky way of trying to get around it, requiring, what was it? My sneaky way of it not requiring me to log in again is the problem, because it didn't actually bypass it. It still required me to log in, but it's so weird though, because like, it's either the Microsoft login thing, or it's the mod launcher itself, or something like that. But I find that when it's trying to sign into my Microsoft account to kind of confirm that yes, you have purchased the game kind of thing, it takes so long, and then it intentionally like freezes, or it intentionally crashes, and then it just goes, yeah, by the way, we're just gonna stay here, just wait and wait and wait, and just not do anything. And then I get, like, extremely angry at that fact, and then I get impatient, and then I stop it. And then that's literally what happened. And then literally today, I just went, you know what? I'm gonna go and see if I get it to work. And lo and behold, it didn't take long, and it worked. So literally, all I have to do is that, I think it's tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, so I'll be able to work on SergaCraft while I'm away, so that's going to be pretty good. So I don't have to... Because pretty much I've just been working on SergaCraft when I'm at home, and then I've just been working on the Oblivion mod while I'm away. And since my mod pretty much is mostly done, it's just little tidbits of things that I want to add and change. And just overall just get working again. So pretty much I just need to find something else to do. Well, there is stuff in Pokemon I can do. Like, I still have to do the whole Ogre ousting stuff and finish off the bonus stuff, but that's just gonna take a while. And while that is something I want to do, that's not something that's going to take, like, you know, 10 minutes to do. It's going to take a long time. So I'm going to be doing that this weekend. For the weekend that's coming up, but yeah, pretty much this weekend. I'm heading the right way. Yes, I am. Alright. I think I'm like right above it. I think it's like right here. Oh my god, I am. I am right above it. There you go. It's like over here. But yeah, like I'll be able to put a lot more time onto it. And plus, because I was able to move it to a single-player version, I can do a lot more crazy, like, edits and stuff like that to Arcanix, since I've been... I don't want to say I've been lazy at it, but, like, I haven't been trying to pull it to my main computer for a specific reason, because, like, if I move it to my main computer, I'm going to, like, never take it out and just go and record it all on here, so I don't have to worry about Cube anymore. And I don't want to do that because I don't want to take away from Cube, because Cube having the server makes sense. And it doesn't make sense for me to just say, yeah, Cube doesn't have it anymore because, you know, I just decided to not let that... I decided not let Cube have any sort of power anymore over anything. And that's just me. It just removes a step, pretty much, of me just having to set up the recording. So instead of me having to load up OBS, load up Minecraft, and then load up the server on Cube, I just don't have to load the server on Cube. So you see the part that actually helps me out a lot is that it skips a step. And that's why I said, though, like, no, but that's the reason why I'm saying, though, like, I don't want to do that, because then I love being able to load, like, I almost said Oblivion. That's why I love loading, StarCraft on Cube, because then it makes me interact with it more. Right now, I don't really have any reason to turn on Cube, to actually be able to go and use it for, like, you know, normal computer stuff, because I have no reason to. I have this one, which has to edit videos, so I can't really change the monitor to always show Cube at all, and technically Cube doesn't have that much of a powerful graphics card, although that is my fault, to be able to play, like, you know, well, I don't want to say Oblivion's very intensive game, but you know what I mean, though, like, it can barely play, like, you know, high intensive games. It's got, like, one of those random cards that NVIDIA sort of throws in, like those like 1030s kind of thing. It's like, why the heck did you just throw that out there kind of situation? I don't have a 1030. It's a 1660, I think. If I had the number visible, I would be able to tell you. But it's a 1660 Super, and literally, like, while I can definitely say that it can play Oblivion, I mean, I have, like, the laptop that I actually test out my mod on has a 1050 in there. And the 1050 is not like a desktop 1050, it's a laptop 1050, which means that it's much less powerful. I think it's got, like, less, like, VRAM in it, I think. I think a normal 1050 has like 6 VRAM, I think, in it, or something like that. And the laptop one only has 3. And believe me, I know I know that, like, I definitely know Cube can definitely play Borderlands 3. Because the laptop was able to play Borderlands 3. Mind you, it didn't have all the DLCs. I think it only had, like, 1 or 2. I think it had the casino one. Yeah, it had the casino one, and I think there was the other one, was it the marriage one? I don't know how to describe it. The marriage Cthulhu one. It had that one too. But other than that, yeah, that's all of them that were out. And I think the Western one came out, I think, right before I started the channel. Not that long ago. I think it came out in June of that year. Or something like that. And then I think the Krieg one started, like... Yeah, I think the Krieg one started, like, not that long after I started the channel. You know what? Let's get one more level, actually. Since we're very close, apparently. I did not know that. Let's do it. Oh, cool, snow. Look at this, perfect. I love the map being mostly completed. Maybe I might keep them on, but I won't do anything with it. I don't know. It says, like, you can change it so the, like, level 1s can use it. Apparently it's, like, it's said that, like, only level 20s will be able to have, like, the fully ranged, like, map kind of thing like this. Alright, after we get a level, that'll be it. Come on, jump. Game. The one time I want you to jump, like, extremely high, you're not doing it. There we go. want the sky to be clear, though. Hi. Anyway, and then we're gonna go to here. Perfect. Oh no, I missed some. I'll fast travel here. Who really cares, to be honest, if I fast travel to at least some places? Anyway, dragon. I also have a version of the spell that actually was like... That was actually meant for like... Well, not just the dragon, but it was also meant for like horses and stuff like that to get the effect too. But like, for some odd reason, the dragon just doesn't really look as good as it should, in my humble opinion. I'll go to the haunted house. Who cares? Oh my god, you always scare me with that. No! The house has stolen my dragon! How could the house do this? Oh man. Alright, well. Goodbye! See you tomorrow. I don't know. Just gonna attack the sky. The sky will burn. Alright. And we're on our way down. Whee! Oh, this is not probably where I want to be. No, wait, this is. There we go. Perfect. Is it? Yeah, this is where I want to be. And as I've also said many times, but just in case nobody actually like understands what I mean, the reason why I want to get a homebrew Switch is not because I want to do mods and you know like although it would be kind of fun to do cool little challenges for like you know Nintendo Switch only titles kind of thing and all that stuff. That's not the main reason why I want to get it. The main reason why I want a homebrew Nintendo Switch is because I want my saves to be backed up. You could be saying, well, you could just use the cloud saving. And there you go. You don't need a mod switch there. I just saved you like $800 or $900 or whatever. It's like, yes. That is that is something I can do. But there's also one fatal error with that whole plan. Some games don't support the cloud saving. For one thing, the Pokemon games don't support cloud saving. And before people think, oh, but you can just hack in the Pokemon if you have your saves externally out. You are indeed correct. I could do that. But that is not what I'm going to be using. As I've said during the Teal Mask, though, the only Pokemon I would hack in is duplicates of legendaries because I would want to have one, let's say, for like raids and another one for non-raids. That's it. That's the only reason why. And this is just be more so for laziness reasons. So though I don't have to keep changing my Koraidon's or Miraidon or whatever kind of thing move pool because of the fact that, you know, I think that I want to, because this one random 7-star raid demands a Miraidon, so though it's like easy pickings for me to win, pretty much. It's like, that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I want. I don't want easy, like, wins. I just want to be able to, you know, be able to walk in and have, like, I don't want to say a decent challenge, but, like, walk in and sort of go, like, okay, so now it's like, okay, it all depends on, like, what my partners are, if I'm going to have an easy time or not. I think, what was it that, like, a couple of them, I think it was Greninja, and there was, like, a couple of other ones that were very, very difficult. Because I didn't go online with them because I didn't renew my Nintendo Switch Online stuff. Because I was waiting for my birthday because it would be easier to remember that, like, oh yeah, my Nintendo Switch service is gone now. So I was waiting for, like, my birthday so that I was able to actually go and purchase it back. But again, yeah, like, I was having a blast trying to get through all of the raids in my way, and And to be fair, most of those 7-star raids, I did look up, and I had to catch Pokemon specifically for it. I think I even made a video in the original series of me catching a Fluttermane specifically for the Charizard raid. Like, specifically for the Charizard raid. And I think I even said it during that video that it was going to be for the Charizard raid. I'm going to have to go get special attack EVs and health EVs and all that stuff for it. So yeah, I ended up doing that. So hooray. Are you kidding me? Stop freaking messaging me. Oh, I almost died by that, apparently. That would have been very weird. Me dying because I wasn't paying attention. Anyway. We're almost done. It's maybe like 1 or 2 locations left over, and then that's it. And we've leveled up, and then that'll be it. Is it technically cheating in a way? Yeah. But technically, I wouldn't really need to do it this way if Oblivion XP was a little bit different into how skills progress. But I'm guessing it's because Oblivion is too much of an old game that it might be hard to kind of get rid of the rooted level up system. Because in normal Oblivion, the way that you level up is based off of your major skills. And because your major skills govern everything, in terms of like your leveling and stuff, guess what? Because it governs how high your level becomes, that's a problem. I didn't click anything. And this popped up. So there might be something wrong here. Oh my god, it takes 6 per? That's way too high for that. Blunt changed to 80. Let's see here. Change security, maybe? The subtle rattle of lockpicks and falling tumblers music to your ears, your increased skills, and meet your journeyman. Security. When you pick locks, only 2 tumblers will fall when you break a pick. That's kind of funny, though. You can keep resetting the message. That's kind of funny. Alright. I'll go with destruction. Go with restoration, and then we'll go with conjuration. There we go. Alright, so now that we have all that, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have like 11 locations that we still need to find. That's not too bad, to be honest. And because we have like a bunch of also Daedric Princes, Daedric Prince shrines that we can do, that's again not too bad. Alright. So now we're going to change our stuff to, though we don't have the chameleon. There we go. I love that. I love that certain burst that it still gives you. Alright.
How can I help? Alright.
Let's move up, follow me. Alright. Perfect. Alright, Cat.
Yes?
You're coming with me.
Leader.
Alright. So that's gonna be it for now. Next time we will be doing the main quest. We will be delivering the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey. Since, I don't know, part 1. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Oblivion modded playthrough.